my favorite part of the song. So if we could hold this 30 seconds.
Should I FF?
Yeah, FF a little bit. This is a song
It
called...
is a cool intro.
It is cool.
This is a song called Morph by ORB. ORB is an Australian band off of the same label as... Well, formerly off the same label as King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah, Flightless. I thought Flightless was done.
I thought they were too,
Yeah.
but I guess not. I don't know. But this was her first release in a little bit. It's like the most typical shit that you could ever hear out of the genre, but I like the chorus, you know, and like very, very typical vocals for this style too. It's like, find the wizard down the hole.
I mean, they are called ORB, but I almost give them the pass.
Because
if you're called ORB,
Yeah.
You're really digging in.
They've put out some cool shit before. I like them. Their drums have, in the past, been a bit too, like, flat for me. You get what I'm saying? It's like
I know
lo-fi
exactly what you're
to
saying.
a fault. But this new setup, this is the B-side to, like, a double, an A and B-side single, and I like this one more than the other one.
Yeah. I also liked ORB a long time ago when I was first discovering them. Their first record is really cool. There's a lot of great riffs on there. And I know what you're talking about the drums. I always liked that drum sound. It's like
unique.
Completely dead drums. Like they are so like there's not a ring to them whatsoever.
No.
And I always like that.
It sounds like they're coming out of like a shitty gas station radio.
Yes, and then the guitars on their old records too had a little bit more of a like they were really fuzzy and big, but they were cleaner, I think. Like the fuzz tone was not as like dirty sounding and distorted. It was just like this straight fucking like just sounded like it was, I don't know, like I want to say something stupid right now and I'm trying not to.
No.
Like a laser or something.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know?
Yeah, dude. ORB with
Like
the
a
laser guitars.
Laser. I was gonna say something real stupid. Yeah, it sounds like a laser. Lightsaber almost.
Yeah.
And this did like psych rock, dude, is just like they need to fucking
It's not going
start
to.
writing songs.
They're not
one
going
song.
to.
Like, just don't do this vocal melody. Come up with a riff that's not the same one that everyone does. Like, it's cool. It's not like any of this is bad. Like, it's good
played
stuff,
out.
but I'm so over hearing songs in the psych rock genre that sound exactly like this. Like, Meat Bodies, like...
Yeah.
This sounds like Meat Bodies is like the one band that I'm like, why does anyone fucking listen
They
to
just
them?
went on the longest tour ever.
I know.
Like, who came to that?
But all of it is just like, it's just ripping off Ty Segall.
Yeah.
And this one I felt like sounded like Meat Bodies, and I'm just like, this is just the same shit over and over again, just repackaged in a Australian wrapping paper.
I was gonna say, it sounded a lot like the old King Gizz stuff you guys had me listen to me a bit. I mean, I think King Gizz is a lot more like musically lively.
Yes.
Like this is definitely more like you're like nodding your head. I did like the one riff that they go into. It kind of reminded me of Fairies Wear Boots with like the little harmonizing thing that they do.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Yeah. There you go.
Right there. Yeah.
It's interesting that you said that the drums were deader than this, because that was one of the things I was gonna say. Is like the drums are like very like just feels like the guys kind of like
they are way deader.
I just meant like the tone of them.
Well, and
it's
the
like,
playing still. I mean, there's like some more lively fills in the other songs.
Oh,
but
the fills were good.
I've seen ORB twice.
I saw them once
because they opened for Gizz a few times, and
that show we went to together.
Yes, in Philly. And the drummer's just like
he was
chilling.
Good. But this one, I don't know. It's just so like
I didn't hate it, but I feel the way that you feel about psych rock. I love Sabbath.
Yeah, I love Sabbath.
But it does feel like we haven't built upon their legacy.
Yeah.
It feels like we're like just going back and being like, damn, wasn't that sick?
Do you really expect? I mean, a genre made for stoners. Do you really expect there to be any type of effort?
I mean,
I suppose not.
I suppose not. But like, you know, for as much shit we talk on Gizz, they do different things all the time, and the OCs are able to be weird and different with each of their releases. Like they're only really copying off themselves, I feel like, at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like ORB is a band that had a unique sound, like a really fuzzy, like really out there, like space kind of sound.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just felt like this was just, you know, fell into any other psych band, and like this could be any. You could tell me this wasn't ORB, and I'd be like, oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it sucks that that's the case, but I'm just not. I feel like I can't be thrilled by anything in this genre anymore, and it sucks because it's a good genre.
Wait till you hear the new Melt album, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just kidding.
I'm just kidding. We're gonna review
kidding.
it. I'm like, I
can't. While I sit here,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sitting here with Big Hoss and Rick Harrison, trying to sell a fucking counterfeit Gibson.
Yeah. No, Melt does not. You guys don't fall into the.
Write
I know
songs.
we don't talk about our bands on the show really very much, but you guys don't do the typical fuzz psychedelic rock.
We
bullshit.
try not to.
You really don't.
Yeah.
But
I get what you're saying though. I mean, I listen to a lot of shit from the genre, and it's just like, no, dude, like let's just put on Paranoid.
Yeah. Just listen to Paranoid.
That scratches every itch I need it to.
I did just want to listen to Ferris Wear Boots.
Yeah,
again,
maybe
and that
I
fucking
like
song
put
rips.
on Snowblind or
Oh
something.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia.
Dude.
Yeah, it's so good. Let's move on. Here's a song I put on.